A natural disaster. Oh, John, Mr. Curtin, I'll come and save you, don't worry. We'll all get involved. We'll all get involved. Oh, look at that. A unified world. For once, a unified world, apart from me that I'm spitting out carbon. But ignore that. Apart from that, we're a unified world. The world enters the modern era with things like, I don't know, not cryptocurrency. Whatever came before that. I guess, like, paper money. Ooh. When you're playing a true culture Ron? When you're playing a true culture Ron Weasley. Oh dear. Run. It's very difficult to pick a military policy that actually does anything for you. They're all pretty naff. So I'm going to go for logistics, because logistics means better military engineers, and that means more railways. We're going to go reform the coinage again. That's really good for just keeping the money high, and if the money's high, we can continue to buy everything we want. Ooh, National History Museum is done. Nice. Actually, that's really good, because I think now, have we got everything we need? Yeah, religious. Oh, so we've got some more religious art, so I can actually theme some stuff once it's done. Can't be moved for another 5 turns. That's okay. It's okay. Who and what are we going to vote on today? I'm pretty sure nobody's winning diplomatically, apart from Pericles is always near the top. Cheeky rascal. He's also got quite a few points, so I'm going to vote for him to go up, just because I'm probably going to boot ride on the back of that. World's Fair's good. 100% to production towards city centre, because I'm still producing a lot of walls. And I think I will go for faster population for myself as well. Let's see if that goes through. You never know. Yes, yes, yes. 3 points for me. So even though Pericles probably walked away with more, no, he walked away with 3 as well. So I'm just about holding on to his bootstraps. First railway complete. First of many, I hope. This is basically the part of the game where I just start laying every single piece of railway that I can. So let's try this again. I have another natural park, and I'm just going to bust a railway through the mountain, and hopefully that means I can now get through and put the national park into the middle of it. Should work in theory, but as we know, theory is basically just every cool idea before the reality of the world has kind of set in and yeah, ruined everything. Social media. This is the time of the game where we begin to get serious. Now, Grand Opera and sports media have been doing really good things for us. Really good things for us, but it's about time to let go of them, because satellite broadcasts comes in and online communities. Now, online communities gives 50% tourism output to civilizations in which I have a trade route with. That's all of them. And I get 200% extra from great works of music, which I have, again, quite a few. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I actually now am generating well over 100 tourism just from my music now. In fact, Amundsen Scott research. It's almost time. Yep, it worked. Haha, National Park. It's a Kyoto one. It's in my capital and everything. Beautiful. That's even better, because I've used Alvar Alto to make the appeal of all of the tiles within my capital really, really good. So that's a lot of fun. Ah, beautiful. My first seaside resort. That's amazing as well. So we're up to 847 tourism per turn at the moment, and as you can see, I am now starting to rapidly catch up with people, but it's not enough. We have a lot more we can do to optimize our nation. This is nothing. Nothing. Computers we've got, but we don't have, for instance, environmentalism, so that's something we're going to look to do to boost our tourism. Amundsen Scott will just produce so much production through my empire, it'll be crazy. I've got more seaside resorts along the coast, but I'm just sort of slowly filling out. I've got myself an archaeologist so I can build a canal from this city. It's all good. Although I'm losing coal all of a sudden. Wow, my power output has really increased. So what we're going to have to do is just have a quick look. So put coal in the top and put power in the bottom. So it searches for coal on the map without looking for coal power plants. You can see this is now in my territory. So that coal could be improved. I never actually improved Auckland's coal as well, so that's something to go and do quickly. I believe all of the other coal that I could have improved I've either settled on or I've already sent something to it. I will just double check quickly. Now there's more coal on these islands that I could send over, so going to settle those would be an amazing idea. Well, I realised I hadn't got collective activism in, of course. That's a lot of extra culture. 1,133 per turn we've got now. Nice. And Vilnius, we didn't have Vilnius. Oh, that's terrible. Wow, that was worth almost 200 culture per turn. The reason being is now we've got, well, we're basically getting double the theatre square adjacency. I mean, it's awesome. Refining! How much oil have I got in the ground? 9 per turn, look at that. Lovely stuff. Basically, the only reason I really care is because I want to sell it to people. Oh my word, I had forgotten to sell to people for ages, and now that I am, everyone has so much money going. It's brilliant. I don't know why I'm selling my coal though, that is probably not a good idea. With environmentalism, we're now at 1,104 tourism, which is a scary big number, like 12. An equally scary big number. How's the railroad coming along, you ask? Well, it's coming along nicely. Connected up pretty much all of the cities on this continent, but I do need to just go and connect Gifu. Somehow lost out, and that's just not acceptable. Syncing up archaeological museums is just painful, but when you do it, you finally do it, oh, it's just amazing. It just takes absolutely forever. But we've now got 2 themed. Good. Yeah, even my little island cities are just beautiful. Beautiful little cities. Time for globalization, and I'm going to go to the International Space Agency now, which involves just getting rid of public works. I don't need any more builder charges. We've kind of done all the building that we ever need to do. Ever. 400 science. Oh, only Scotland has got more than me here, and they are racing ahead. They have not got nanotech yet, though. So we are still way ahead of the AI in terms of, like, sort of where we are in the game, I guess. We didn't realise, though, but Scotland has actually taken over. As the internal culture leader. So I've actually got to start stealing Scotland's assets. Oh, they have quite a few. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We'll keep an eye on that one. That's not so fun. I guess the problem I've got at the moment is that I've got a minus 40% penalty with most people that matter because of my government. And that's because people, I mean, I'm a democracy is the thing. Fascist, oligarchy. I love the fact that Scotland is still an oligarchy. Fascist, classical republic, monarchy. Okay, so short of going fascist, which I really do not fancy doing this game, I would have to drop back to another lesser government, which you can do pretty easily. It's just a bit painful. Who would I go to? A monarchy I've already been. Theocracy would probably, in a merchant republic, would be the only one with the cards that I would need. Oh, it would just be painful to do. What I have just done though is with Raina, I've given her contractor, so now I can just buy the canal. Ah, yes. We've got to the sea. We've done it. We've done it. So, let's just check this off. Have we done an entertainment complex? Yes, we've done it. So we can delete it. Water park? Yep, we've done that. Campus, we've done. Commercial hub, we've done. Holy site, we've done. Harbour, we've done. Theatre square, we've done. Industrial zone, we've done. We've got the government plaza, we've got the diplomatic quarter, we've got the encampment. I've done the preserve, we've done the neighbourhood. Aqueducts, I've done everything I can. Dams, I've done everything I can. Canals, done as well. Oh, yes. Just going to do one quick scan just to see if there are any more, like, canals or dams that I can put in, but I'm pretty sure that I've done everything that I could in all of my cities. I guess, to be fair, some of these island cities could do with aqueducts, so it's not everything. It's not everything. Okay, right. Oh, and there is a canal possibility there as well. Okay, so we've got to move our people around a little bit to just make sure we've cleared all this off. So I think that's 4 in total. 1, 2, and then we've got 1. Yeah. Okay, fine. That's good. That's good. So Moksha and Raina, you can go and just sort that out for me. Thank you so much. So I lost the Eiffel Tower, annoyingly, as I was building that, but I did get the Estadio de Maracana. This is 6 culture in every single city. We found that out last playthrough, and also 2 amenities in every city in my civilization. It's wonderful. Oh my goodness, it does a good job. 1,690 culture now. What I'm doing is running industrial zone logistics in pretty much every city I can, because I think a modern engineer I really want is the one where I can use gold to instant buy wonders, because I really want the Scott Amundsen Centre. I've just realised that's on oil, but luckily I have a There's another one here, so that's fine. I'm just trying to think of the best thing to do. Yeah, we'll just faith by the campus. We'll just wait on that for a second. Mock shed doesn't need to move urgently. Global warming mitigation, just as we hit level 3. Ironically, global warming isn't a problem I'm worried about, because, honestly, I'm behind seawalls, so I don't mind. Bring it, I say. There's Tesla. Who's next? Goddard. Goddard is next. Okay, right, well it looks like Scotland might get Goddard, which is a little bit of a problem in the sense that they are going for a science victory. They haven't got nanotech yet, still, so that's okay. So the district's regional buildings provide 2 production and they reach 3 tiles further. Well, there's no reason not to do that on my capital, so we'll just do it on my capital. There's the biosphere. If I needed any more culture, which I don't really, the biosphere rush is always a good one because I actually have quite a few hydroelectric power plants, which is quite handy. So that would give me a huge chunk of tourism just with that. So Rainer has just bought an aqueduct in that city, as promised. What are the other cities that we were doing it with? Okazaki. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? I try and do these challenges as best I can. I promise. I promise I do. There's a library. There's the university. I just need the research lab and then we can get building on the centre. Luckily for me, all of the alliances ran out probably a couple of turns before the AI would have shut off all diplomatic relations. Once you get a bit close to winning, so normally when you get to 15 diplomatic points or culture, you get to about 70%. You can't get friendships, you can't get alliances. I'm very lucky I got away with that. Cultural hegemony. Perfect. The Hallyu card makes rock bands actually palatable, which is saying something. Could you imagine if you got a tourism boost for linking up a ski resort with a railway? That would be cool. I built the Sydney Opera House. I started building this about 50 turns ago, and thank goodness it is done. I was like, if another wonder gets stolen, I'm gonna lose it. Alas, it did not get stolen. I won it. Ha 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 ha. The Opera House is so good. Three places for music. I mean, it's not any better for having music in there, but it just is, you know, another place to put music. Oh, there he is. What just happened? What just happened? Goddard just got taken by Scotland. Goddard just got taken by Scotland. So that means I have him. Perfect. Oh my word, we lucked into that a little bit, but I will take it. Right, Tokyo Research Lab. Perfect. Emerson Scott Research Centre. Do it. Do it. 43 turns? I don't think so. We just need 3,000 in the bank and we'll be able to insta-build it. I can also build the biosphere, which I'm going to build in 7 whopping turns. So the Ruhr Valley didn't get built in the end, but it was probably for the best. Okay, this should be enough gold in the bank, but we will only find out if we give it a go. It's done. So every city in my empire gets 20% extra science and 10% extra production. This particular city gets twice that because there are 5 snow or snow hills tiles within 3 tiles of the city, but only this one. Actually, no, I say that. Pretty much all of my little frozen cities, well, actually, oh, now you know what, Tokyo doesn't actually have that many snow tiles, but Kyobi would, hopefully. Yeah, 40% from modifiers, nice, 20% from modifiers, 20% from modifiers. Okay, there's not actually a huge amount of like pure snow cities I've got, but most importantly now, look at this, Kyoto's on 275 production. It is a dream scenario. Here is the biosphere. So this gives 200% power, all offshore wind farms, solar farms, geothermal plants, hydroelectric dams, all the good stuff, plus 1 appeal to tiles adjacent to rainforest and marsh, and also tourism equal to the power of renewables. It gives a lot of tourism to renewables. It's wonderful. What a building. What a building. We did it! We built the Golden Gate Bridge. I have to say, I'm going to have to look at the sort of cinematic view of my empire soon because it looks so pretty. But I love this wonder because it's so difficult to build. I get 3 amenities. All tiles in this city gain 4 appeal. 100% tourism from improvements in the national parks in the city. And trade routes get extra gold. It's a very tricky wonder to get right. It really is. But there are a few improvements here. Like I do, for instance, have these beautiful oh my word, actually these seaside resorts are going to be generating a lot of tourism now. 33 tourism per turn each. Blimey. Okay, yeah, that's something. That's more than the government plaza with 4 things in it. Yeah, okay, cool. That's useful. I actually don't know what to say. That's brilliant. Everyone's gone to oligarchy. Like, everyone. It's really strange. Really, really strange. Like, it would be a terrible government for me. I really need Merchant Republic. Ugh, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to drop down a government in order to get a little bit more tourism here, because the minus 40% penalty is just proving a little bit frustrating with some of these, especially because, like, Babylon is on 400 culture per turn again now. Like, how have they done that? No one's entirely sure. Oh, that's a turn. So Rockefeller gives me the oil. I've got War and Peace. I've got 3 sisters playing. Look at that. All right, let's try plan B. Let's go for the Hallyu card. Rock bands. You can choose from any possible promotion. I never like doing this because rock bands always kind of suck, but it's for the best. It's for the best. So Scotland have a lot, an absolute lot of campuses, so maybe campus is what I want to go for. Theatre squares as well, they've got quite a few. What do campuses do? I think they're the ones that give you extra tourism. Yeah, but it's risky because they may not do very well, but honestly at this point we're going to go for a risky start. Why then? Why on earth not? Let's just do it. Space rock. Oh, immediately Scotland and Babylon just banned me from using rock bands. I hadn't actually used them once. Okay, fine. Right, should we vote? We'll vote down on Greece. That would be pretty good. I'll put just 1 vote in because otherwise people will shout at me. And I'd love it if people could build coal power, and I'd love it if Melly got in again as well. Okay, right, we'll see if we can get Greece to lose a point. It probably won't, to be fair. No, Babylon games too. Sure. Sometimes with the AI, you're not entirely sure how it's going to work. I'm on 13 points, so somehow I'm winning diplomatically again. Like how? How, why, who, what, where? Nobody knows. I can get it into Australia though, so we're just going to give it a good go. Opening act. Okay, cool, fine. Well, it's some tourism. It's not on anybody useful, but it is some tourism. And some is better than none. Oh no, no gradient dust storm. No gradient dust storm. I don't like you. Northwest? No! I especially don't like that direction. Where's Liang? I don't even know where she is. We'll go for reinforced materials just because she'll be somewhere. Where even are you? Oh, you're up here. Oh god, if it goes up there, that'd be awful. Okay, so far 1 thing has been damaged, but that is it. I think. Yeah, I think we're okay for now. Dire horses, aging rockers. Nope, not going to work. Holy setters, however, they're really good. Or holy settlers? Yeah, they are the settlers. I don't know why I said setters there. It's like the holy red setters, like a dog. Oh no, 4 tiles were damaged. Not my canal. No. Oh my god, as well. Everything's broken. Everything is broken. Actually, I can fix it even when the dust storm is kind of there. That's handy. Silent Prince actually did generate 3,000 tourism there, so that's pretty decent, but again, it's against the wrong person. There you go, we've hit that point where they are now refusing to be friends with me. Okay, well, that's annoying because I've got a lot of trade routes with Greece and I was getting a lot of food and production from them, but never mind. Oh no, now you want to be friends. You just want to do it on your own terms, do you? You panickety little... If you didn't have such a cool helmet, I would have absolutely just gone to town in rage on you. Okay, actually, look at that. Oh, tourism's doing well. Okay, we're doing well. We're doing well. We're catching up. Smart materials. Okay, no, people are starting to put stuff into space. It's not quick enough, and that's good. Right, everybody watching this video, are you ready? Are you ready for the best thing that everyone is to join in? Look, it's Beatrix Potter. I'm just about to put down the tail of Gloucester. It's the best thing of all of Civ. You ready?
No more twist.
No more twist.
Or twist.
No more twist.
And no more twist. And no more twist. And no more twist.
Oh man, I'm made to watch this every Christmas. I'm glad that I can just sort of show people the genius of the Tale of Gloucester. Taylor of Gloucester, I should say. Oh, I've lost it. Totally lost it. So we can actually now put down wind turbines, which is pretty cool. I'm getting rid of Hallyu already. I don't like it. I just refuse to use it. It's terrible. I hate rock bands with a passion. I've got heritage tourism, satellite broadcasts, online communities, all of the good stuff. I didn't end up taking myself off democracy because I was like, you know what? I'm winning. I'm winning in my own time. I'm just going to do things in my own time, my own pace. I just enjoy it. Go on, holy settlers. You're our last hope. Opening act, nah, it'll do, I guess. Oh, I don't like rock bands. I just wish they were... I wish the mechanic was a little bit more interesting. Like, I feel like that is a part of the game that could be modded. Modding community, I call to you. The beacons of Gondor are lit. Please save us from boring rock bands. Is there anything that can be done? There must be something that can be done. Korolev gives space race production. I'm going to get it. Not because I particularly want it, but I just don't want the AI to get it. Jane Drew, there she is. What a legend. What a person. Oh, Kyoto is also just enjoying itself nicely. 75 food coming in per turn at the moment with grown beyond population 33. I've got spies littered, absolutely littered throughout my empire. This should be good. I'm also just about to put Philip II of Spain down. I was like trading that with him. You get an achievement for doing that, which I find fun. But Osaka, let's just do this. Very carefully managing this. So I've got a themed. I like a good theming. It's what I do best. I got distracted, but what I was going to say was I have unlocked wind turbines, so it's something to have a look at, because with the biosphere, every time I put down a wind turbine, we get ourselves some more tourism. We like tourism a lot. Go on, holy settlers, do it! Do it! Rising stars. Okay, we're getting there. 350 album sales, but still, I need more. I need more. Go on, holy settlers, do it, do it, do it. Oh, they're still on promotion too. Creative differences. You see, I told you. I told you. It's going to happen. Rubbish. My allies are going to war. John Curtin has declared war on Scotland. Why would you do that? Scotland's got giant death robots. Are you sure you want that war, Australia? Are you really sure? I'm not entirely sure. Right, wish you were here. Here we go. Cities with governors receive 50% tourism from World Wonders, good, and 100% tourism to all national parks. There we go. When you get to the atomic era, you know that you're going to win the culture victory within a couple of turns, assuming you've been building your parks right, which, you know, I hope everyone's been building their parks right. It's the best bit about the tourism victories. 2 turns until victory, apparently. Nice, very good. What's my most attractive space? I think it's this theatre square in Kyoto. That's a good one, but saying that, I must be... What did we reckon? It was like one of these seaside resorts, 33 per turn. Like, it's already generated 9 between them. It's very, very useful tiles. So we're up to 1,982 tourism. We only got 200 from Wish You Were Here. Just don't own enough actual land. That's the problem. So many of this, or so much of this is beautiful, beautiful little islands, but it's these crater impact holes that stop me from building the national parks, because you can't build them over lakes, which I find weird. I wish you could build national parks over lakes. I get that you can't build them over the sea. That makes sense, but lakes, I don't know, I feel like you should be able to. Satellites have unlocked solar farms. That's the second level of environmental improvement that we can put down. Basically, it's going to start replacing all of my farms. I've got builders beginning to get cranked out of everywhere so that I can start to put down solar farms and all kinds of fun things. There we go. Victory! We have won what must be the most relaxed game I've played in a long time. I got 6th, Catherine the Great, even though I didn't go to war at all. Goodness me, I'm quite proud of that. Buildings constructed, look at how efficient my empire was. Cities founded, I managed to get pretty much 20 cities down, which is, again, impressive considering the size of the map and the space that I was given. Faith-wise, I had a strong faith game. And if you're going culture, I would always recommend going faith, because you can buy great people with it, you can use your religion well. Generally speaking, it tends to work really nicely. Gold, yeah, our gold was a bit crazy. Science-wise, we took the science leads at the end, but Scotland were having an amazing science game, actually. Fair play to them. Culture-wise, though, look at my culture compared to everyone else's. Crazy. Units killed. I killed a reasonable amount, actually. Units lost. I lost a reasonable amount of units as well. It's no fun. Wonders constructed. I constructed the most. Look, it's all very good. And most importantly, total religions founded. Good. We managed to found the first one. This was such a fun little map, and actually just exploring all these little islands and sticking all my cities down on them was one of the most... It was just so fun. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, the world is flooding, even though I'm trying to take carbon out of the atmosphere. I'm not taking it out quick enough, I don't think. We'll leave this world behind in a second, but yeah, this was just a really, really fun game. You can see that We would have won a lot quicker if it wasn't for the AI just absolutely hammering their own culture. And Australia had almost sent me all of their domestic tourists, so we were going to begin to hit problems there soon anyway, so that was a little bit intriguing. Our capital up to 271 production. Imagine if we'd focused on that a little bit more. That would have been relatively amusing. We had some brilliant districts down, and I think actually I'm just going to take you on a little tour, because when you see that we only put down perfect districts, they look really, really cool. So there shouldn't be anything in my empire that went down that wasn't achievement busting or breathtaking or whatever. Like holy sites minus +3 was the minimum. You can see we had lovely neighborhoods, we had industrial zones, a nice +10 theater square there, lots of very tasty commercial hubs. Oh yes, and even on my little island cities, we managed to get like a +5 theatre square there. I was pretty proud of that one. +4 campus on this one, another +5. There was a +3 on this island. I mean, yeah, we did pretty good. I'm very happy with how this turned out. I needed more land. A bunch of my island cities just didn't have the space for a theatre square because we were being so precise of putting down theatre squares. I didn't get as many down as I wanted. Like, I had nowhere near enough theatre squares to be able to win a game without resorting to a biosphere spam, which I was trying not to do, but you know, you always end up doing at some point. Looking at the game, you can see that Babylon were just about to put the exoplanet into space, so that's quite exciting. We were sort of not rushed the time, but definitely the AI was beginning to wind up into something exciting. We were actually about to get Stephanie, so I'm pretty sure we would have been able to spam down a spaceport and get things rocking if we'd need to. I really liked this map though. I thought it was a really, really interesting array of mountains and little sort of cluster sites of like crater impact zones. It was really interesting. I think someone like the Maori would get quite a lot from this map. Indonesia would get quite a lot from this map. It's well worth giving it a go. So if you fancy trying it out, go and have a look at the alternate cartography mod. Nunge is a bit of a genius. They make incredibly good maps. I would recommend coming to Discord as well to get the save file for this. And finally, I just wanted to very quickly say thank you all for all of your support and watching and all the support on Ko-fi and Patreon. I have a tip jar if you fancy throwing some coffee funds my way. The caffeine really does get me through these series. Right, I'm off to the next video. I'll see you there. Goodbye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Devil X, Doughboy91, Skeptical Bear, Paul Coffey, Kroger Brand Trail Mix, Alex Noob, Cinnamon Beard, Portland, Petra Ryan, Matthew Hatch, Nim, and Emir EC. Thank you for all of your support as well as everybody who interacts with the channel and helps me to defeat the algorithm. Good for you, good for me, see you all later.